let's plan for 2026. Hi guys, welcome back to another vlog. This is probably a little bit strange that I'm filming this video at the end of January. I have multiple reasons that I would like to share with you before getting started, and this is my planner, which turns out that it's not a planner. So it was like I chose this another color, which was like sort of a camel color, and it was very similar to this one that I got. And I opened that one and I was like, okay, it's a planner, it has like dates and everything. This one doesn't. I was like, okay, this is perfect, but the color is not my favorite, so I choose this one, which is navy. And when I opened it, because it was packed, I realized that it doesn't have anything. It's just a notebook. It's okay, you know, I can write the dates myself. It's beautiful, and I bought it with a very reasonable price, because the thing is, when something's trendy like a planner, you know, shops start to like overcharge you very much. Imagine this was like, I'd say, under $10, but some start selling the planner like it's the same, literally same thing, but it's written like planner around $30 or something, which is crazy. Anyway, so the reason that I'm filming this very late is like two main reasons. First one is that, as you probably know, I'm Persian, and in Iran, what we do actually, which I definitely prefer, I'm always gonna celebrate our New Year, the beginning of the spring, which is the 22nd of March. And I think it's very more aligned with the starting over and all of these things. And that's the time for me that I associate the new year and the new start with. So it was a little bit hard for me. I still have my old planner, which is in solar, aka Persian calendar. Mentally, I was not in that stage to leave these. But right now I finally accepted that, and I realized that, okay, I need to adapt myself. So I think it's wrong. Like, I wish every country would agree on the fact that we need to start our new year on March. Don't you think so? I have a tea to drink here, by the way. And the second thing was all of the things that are happening back in my country. I just want to say that I think, not in a political way, but as humans, we all need to care about what is happening back in Iran. And I know that there is nothing that we can do. Even as an Iranian, there is not much that I can do. But I think at least we need to don't let it be silent. I've been in some kind of a mental crisis, because I couldn't be in touch with my family and friends. I was afraid that if they're hurt, I really couldn't concentrate. At the end of the day, the thing that means world for us is mostly our country, right? Like, if even you're not in your country, your family and your friends are all safe, but you can't be careless about the things that is happening to the people from your hometown, your country, the city that you grew up in. So anyways, that was the reason that I haven't planned yet, but I'm going to do that now. And I've never been like that, like, okay, let's start being a new person. But I want to definitely become a better person and more successful. And it's not because this is the only chance that you get to do these things, you know. Like, I can literally start a new habit in a random day in the middle of April or something. But it's a kind of excuse to sit down and reflect on all of the things that you've done in the past year. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I want to tell you that what was my goals for the past year, and like how much I've been successful in doing that. The past year, I didn't have a clear vision of where I want to be exactly, which I think that's completely okay. So I didn't want to just write some random things that I'm not sure even I want to achieve. But I knew that I want to become better, and I knew that I will find my way, and I did. For this year, I have much clearer plan than last year, that where I want to be exactly. Here's how I wrote down my goals. I chose different topics, and then I started to write down little things that I can do that are aligned with the target. First one was my self-confidence and self-esteem, learning about new hygiene tips and beauty, and how to elevate my looks and hygiene and things like that, which I say I've done this category successfully. And the second is my health, which I decided to cook more at home than make more nutritious food. That I've done it very good. I've learned a lot of new recipes. It was both enjoyable and healthy. I decided to cut out sugar. I've done it, and I usually don't even really like to eat processed sugar. I've used a lot of honey during the past year, but it's not like I've never eaten. Of course I've done, but the most of the times I'd say I choose to eat healthier and make my snacks myself. This one was very important, and I'm really happy that I could get there. I wanted to be a happier person. My to-do list for that, I wrote to myself, honey, let's please fix your morning routine. Which I've done it, and I'm so happy with it. And you probably can see it in my short videos. I chose planning from the night before. I did it not every day, but I say for over 80%. And I wanted to travel 4 times. I don't think I've done it because, okay, I literally moved abroad. So one of my goals was to have more time for my reading sessions and make it as cozy as possible, which I've done it. I wanted to elevate my room. I didn't because I moved abroad again, but I'm elevating my home as much as I can. That's even better, right? This one is about peace. I've decided to write on a daily basis. I've done it, but like just recently, because it's a little bit hard for me, honestly. I'm not really a fan of writing. I just wanted to, get things out of my chest. Swearing less when I'm driving. I've tried to do that, listen to a podcast or something when I'm driving. I wanted to start meditating, which is again another thing that I started doing just recently. I usually do it like almost every day, sometimes twice a day, night and after waking up. And sometimes I don't, but usually I do. I'm so glad finally. I wanted to reduce my screen time. I didn't because all of the things that I do not have a laptop anymore. Is with my screen. I want to study, I want to, practice. Everything I do with my screen. But it is okay, I don't scroll, so it doesn't count. Then I wanted to keep my environment clean. I don't remember, honestly, did I do it finally or not. But I am doing it now. For my future success goals, I wanted to get somewhere with my Italian language. I'm like literally getting my degree in 5 months. I wanted to draw because I need to make a very good portfolio for myself, but I didn't have that much time, honestly, and I'm kind of sad about it, but I'm sure that I will make that time pretty soon and I will start drawing again. The other one is about listening to podcasts about history. I definitely have more information about history, which I kind of like with, I will do that this year, but I won't write down because one of the things that I don't want to do is like repeat goals because it becomes boring and it becomes a lot and it doesn't make any sense. Like when you've done something and it was good for you, you definitely want to keep it going still. You won't be like, okay, I've hydrated in this year, so I need to write it down again. And my title for this year was Getting Closer to Moving Abroad and Having Internal Peace. I like this year that passed. A lot of unexpected things happened. Moving abroad is kind of a big deal, not gonna lie. But most things went according to the plan. What I'm going to do right now is the thing that I've done last year, which was gathering all of the things that happened during this year and definitely saying how much I'm proud of myself for all of the things that I've done. All this reflecting and things that happened, things that I could do differently. And one of the things that I want to do that I didn't do last year, but I think that would be very cool, is that write a letter to my current self from the me a year from now and like what she has achieved and all the things that she's done. Let's get started on planning. I want to tell you what I want to do for this year. I wanted to include some tips in this video, and when I started writing down the script, I realized that I have a lot to talk about on this topic. I'm a huge planner and I have a lot of things to share with you, and I'm definitely going to make another video dedicated to that subject very soon, and I'd be very happy if you write down for me, are you willing to watch that or not? About my appearance, I'm definitely going to invest in accessories this year because it is something that I didn't really care about until now. I'm going to invest on my PJs and the dress that I'm going to wear at home more than ever. And I want to be more stylish, be more intentional about the quality of the fabrics that I buy and also how much they match my personality and they show who I am. So about my piece, during the day we start new tasks, right? Sometimes I don't finish one and start doing another, and even though I just didn't finish that one, but in my head it's like I did nothing. So what I want to do is that make sure that I finish one task before starting another one. Financial goals, I have like targets for that, but overall in general I wrote down that I want to be making more money and not just saving, because that's something that I didn't do until now. Right now I'm ready. I don't want to like see small, just saving every penny. I'm honestly tired of living like that. And about my health goals, I want to eat more nuts and seeds. I want to stretch 5 minutes when I wake up every day. I want to massage my face before going to sleep. And I also want to start my day with a protein source. My big targets. I want to get my Italian degrees after almost, I think it's 2.5 years that I'm studying Italian. I want to finish B2 until the middle of April. Right now I'm at the beginning of B2. And from that time to the middle of June, I want to concentrate on chills and taking different exams to get ready for my actual exam. About my career goals. Overall, this year is a lot about career because this is the year that I'm finally seeing myself somewhere in this business world. Before that, I was mostly focused on what I can do in the art world, at university, things like that. But I didn't know, where I want to be in my career. As I told you in my previous vlog, I am starting as a freelancer. It's kind of scary, not gonna lie, but I'm definitely gonna do that because I'm in that mental stage that I know it's scary. We always have this fear that, it might not happen and you can feel ridiculous. But honestly, it's more scary for me to be an average person. I'm very, very grateful for this stage of my life, which I don't like. I have this not lovely job that is not aligned with any of my values, goals, and anything. I hate everything about it. I hate the environment. I hate the people. It's not the right place for me, even though every second of it is a big suffer for me. Reminded me of the fact that how much I can't stand being an average person. And even though I'm working there right now, when you move abroad, you have to do things that you don't like. This job gave me that idea that I need to be a freelancer. I need to think big. I need to go out of my box and everything. So I have goals for that. So it's not that clear. What I do know is that I'm going to dedicate a while of my life to working on my LinkedIn, which is pretty important, and I didn't really spend that time on it. For example, achieving 10 clients in 10 months, which can be more, which can be less. I'm not sure. I don't know what is going to happen when I launch my business. Also, I wrote down for myself that I'm going to leave this job before August. Again, it's something that can happen. Maybe everything doesn't go how I hoped it would. At least I'm going to go towards that goal. I wrote it down in this regular notebook so I can rewrite it in my real planner. So this is it for today's video. I'm very glad that you watched it. I hope you enjoyed it and it could help you at some aspects, at least, hopefully. And stay tuned. I'm definitely going to make a video on tips for planning that can actually help you, and I'm going to explain them, how to apply them, especially if you're stuck, you write plans, you don't do them. And overall, just take a look at my channel. Maybe you would like something in there. See you soon.